gonna start the recording now.
I'm not in the shot.
Oh, you're not.
Not at all.
Can you
Well,
scoot
so
in?
Colin is not coming. So
Yeah, if you. Yes, but you can swing it a little. Also, okay, the audio levels look okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
That's fine, I think.
Yeah, I can actually move this a little closer to me now. Okay. Sweet. That's that. And then I will start the stream as Angela's coming in right now. Are you going to be eating those, like,
Yeah.
Please don't.
Come on.
I'm begging you. I am begging you. All right. I think we should be live now. So, welcome to Horsin Around, a dumbass cast. I'm our illustrious host, Nick, and with me today we have
Jack.
And
Angela.
Yeah, and we're missing Colin because he's dead.
Legally.
Yeah, legally,
Not a joke.
Spiritually, physically.
Colin's parents, I'm sorry you had to learn this way.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What was his dad's name?
I don't remember.
What's his name?
I've met both of them. They're very... I can't
Theodore.
Theodore Todd.
Pretty sure it's Ted. Yeah.
Oh.
Ted
Oh,
Todd?
yeah. No, it is Ted.
TT?
It's Ted.
T Todd. Anyways, yeah, so it's going to be a 3-man cast today, but we will still carry strong. Got some topics that I whipped up at the last minute. Please submit topics. I am begging you. Literally anything. Just put anything on this Google Doc, and we'll probably talk about it.
Like at Channel General.
I'm tempted to do it. I probably will do it at some point. But I added some things. So first of all, I want to show something to the world. This is what we were talking about the past couple weeks. I actually don't know if this is
so
fully
bad.
in the shot. It probably is. Anyways, so I have worn this to at least 2 parties now. I've got one more tonight.
Where's the rest? Where's the gloves?
I didn't bring them in. I
Why?
can't operate. I should have.
I cannot...
I forgot. In reality, I forgot.
Oh my god, they put ducks everywhere.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's pretty good.
Colin was like, "Oh, nobody's gonna get vibe checked by you. It's not gonna work." I have consistently gotten people to allow me to vibe check them.
Like punch them in the face.
Yeah, I mean, Jamie.
I know Jamie. Yeah.
And then also some strangers from last night.
No, they're
Strangers?
Yes.
Fuck.
Not at the party that you were
okay.
at. We went to another one.
I was really vibing with the Hong Kong protester turned to Aang.
Olivia was not.
Olivia was not.
Olivia was
Hong
very
Kong
much not.
Protester turned what?
It was a bald dude, and so he just put the arrow on his forehead, but then he was just wearing all black, and then had like a mask.
He was dressed up as a Hong Kong protester. So he was like wearing black, and he had like the face mask.
Yeah.
And Olivia showed up in her Katara costume. And he borrowed his buddy's face paint and put the arrow on his head.
No, it was there when we...
It was not.
Are you serious?
Oh my god.
Bro?
Yeah.
To go and hit on Olivia.
Presumably.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
I don't know how much time he actually spent hitting on her, because he was consistently right next to me.
Well, the only time that they spent together, she was just yelling at him about Avatar stuff.
Yeah.
So,
because he kept like saying wrong shit.
Apparently, according to her, I don't know.
That's fucking hilarious.
I didn't know that. I thought it was. When I came down there, I thought it was already on.
That's terrifying. That's absolutely. Oh my god.
I am 95% sure.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Imagine showing up to a party and then somebody literally changing their costume to match your costume.
It was like definitely a better costume with the
arrow.
With the arrow? You like the mashup?
Well, I did. I thought it was really funny.
I mean, I think Aang would probably be a Hong Kong protester.
Absolutely, yeah.
Probably, yeah.
You could see him vibing with that.
He'd head the rebellion.
Yeah. Had it. Get it. Saw arrows on his head. Funny. Funny.
I want to go home. I want to go back to bed.
I'm sorry. We got 1 more hour of this, bro, and then you can sleep.
I can't believe I woke up at 5 a.m. today.
I can't... Oh, because you had to make the...
We didn't make the chili.
You didn't make the chili?
Because it was in Colin's apartment.
Oh, Colin was like worrying about that. I'm sorry it didn't work out.
I went over there at like 5:30. And the apartment was unlocked, so I like peeked in.
He wouldn't.
No.
Oh, you
and
just walk in.
So I didn't want to wake anybody up.
Right.
Because it was really early.
Yeah.
But his and Nick's I think it was Nick.
Yeah.
Their rooms were both wide open with the lights on, so I was like, all right, they're not back yet. I just went back to bed.
Oh my god. Yeah, no.
So what
Sorry
were you
about
gonna
that.
make?
We
With
were gonna make a big pot of chili.
for
For 10 weeks.
Yeah.
They just got back from
Yeah.
our CSH's 10 weeks evaluation for the new freshmen. And it takes a while. Starts
You
at
were
the
there
ripe
8
age
p.m.
of...
to like fucking 12:30.
You said 8 p.m.
8 a.m.
I just
8
want to...
a.m.
Okay.
I think I
8 a.m.
drove out of the parking lot around 1. So
Okay, so that's like
4 or 5 hours.
5 hours of sitting in a room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You didn't go back to floor?
Oh my god.
You didn't want to see what the upperclassmen evals went like?
I really needed to take a
There's
shower.
fucking
That's fair.
confetti everywhere. They littered the entire fucking floor with confetti and these tiny little ducks. And when you
That's
squeeze
so
them,
funny.
they squeak.
Oh my.
It's,
So,
it's the same exact ones
I
that are
know
in the
exactly
project
what
room.
they are. Yeah, they're from
All the freshmen literally pooled $400 to buy
Oh my
5,000 miniature.
Yo!
God bless.
That's fucking blessed.
They aligned the
That's
ducks
pretty good.
into a CSH like symbol
Whoa.
in the Vader lobby where my sign is supposed to go, and they said they're not taking it down until I finish my sign. And I'm
Yes.
I was like, wow.
That's actually
if
really
you
cool.
actually put your hand to it and like you press, they all squeak. It's like that
It's
meme
like the fucking
with the
Vine,
gooses
yes.
or something.
The pro move is to pop the squeakers out and put like as many between your legs
And you're
as possible.
that's what people are doing.
Yeah. It's awful. Do you remember Lori's ducks?
Yeah.
Who took out all the squeakers?
I don't know.
I'd be so upset if you just like had all these ducks and somebody went and took the squeakers out.
Oh, God. That's good upperclassmen evals, though.
That's really funny.
I'm glad they
I'm
went
a
on
little
that.
sorry I missed that, but also.
They also put up signs of like quotes from people who are highly against Windows 10. And it was just like a Windows 10 ad or something. Devin was like, after the first year, Fedora gets worse or something. And like Max said like a bunch of splurge of something. Wilson and Danny took pictures of themselves doing individual like e-board activities. So the server room door is like covered in like Wilson and Danny for Opcom, and then it shows like Wilson like straddling a server, and the bottom it says like keep Wilson away from the servers. It was like it's like really funny. For me, my door has like a sign on it that says Wilson and Danny for imps. At the bottom it says what does imps even mean? I'm like, oh.
Wow.
Those are pretty good.
Oh,
That's
God.
pretty funny.
I'm glad the kids went in on it. But look, they made a mess, but they didn't make as much of a mess as when those fuckers from a couple years ago lined the hallways with a cup full of water.
Oh my God. Sam showed me that video.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
really
God.
funny. It's so fucking
And
funny.
then one of the upperclassmen, when they came back, they just fucking spilled it all.
Yeah.
Like they just
Somebody
wanted
just
to.
It was
ran
like,
through it.
Yeah, it was just like 5 people, 5 big fucking dudes just run
Like
through the
Alex
fucking
Boyd.
hallway and knock all the water
It's
down.
so
and it was
funny.
literally like half an inch of water that like built
Permeated.
up on the floor. Yeah.
It's all just concrete.
Oh.
It's awful. It's so funny though.
Oh my God. Well, you guys made it through it one way or another. Results can't be disclosed yet, right? So,
No.
Congratulations, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
yep. 10 weeks has occurred. Things have happened.
I think in conclusion,
Yeah.
like the people that I went in there and like the list that I made in my mind, basically everything went through.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There were no like major upsets.
Okay.
Yeah.
There weren't any like an hour of that 5 hours wasn't dedicated to like 5 people or whatever.
Maybe.
Well, all right, let's cut this thread then.
That's No, that's always gonna happen.
Yeah. In other news, I don't know if you guys have followed all of the Blizzard bullshit recently, but they are
Overwatch
doing.
2.
Yeah, their BlizzCon is happening right now. I think protests are also occurring outside of the event.
People are handing out like free Hong Kong May T-shirts.
Oh
I think it's the
yes!
funnest thing.
Oh my God.
People are like going into BlizzCon.
Can you like catch me up? Because like I was on Tumblr for like 5 minutes.
Okay.
And I saw like all the new characters, or
Oh, I
like some of the
didn't-
new
so-
characters were redesigned, and it's
Oh.
like that moment when the redesign,
I think she's
and then
talking
also
about Overwatch 2.
Yeah. So Overwatch. So yeah, let's split
and
this
also
into
they're
two
owned by,
discussions.
like,
So
Blizzard.
Here, I'll pull up the...
I also haven't seen what's going on with Overwatch 2. I saw that it came out. I saw some of the stuff like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Why can't they just keep updating Overwatch?
Money,
good question.
Money,
yeah,
money.
That's pretty much what it breaks down to.
So, like, what's so different between Overwatch 2 and Overwatch?
Great question.
No, they added PvE. That's the big thing.
That's
what I'm showing on the screen right now is just the Blizzard protest that's going on
That's
right now.
That's so funny. Wait, why are they protesting Blizzard?
Because Blizzard was the... there was a Hearthstone tournament, which is a game that Blizzard owns and runs.
Yeah.
And
Actually, just read those headlines.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right there. And so they basically censored him and banned him from the game for a while. And so now people are mad about that because they're basically just pandering the Chinese interests.
Which makes sense.
But also very undemocratic and kind of fucked up. And I think the biggest thing that's come out of it...
is not democratic.
Yeah. It's the People's Republic, TM. But yeah, so people are protesting outside the convention now.
Fucking wild. That's
Yeah.
pretty
So
cool.
funny. It's pretty... I like
and all
it a
the
lot.
t-shirts are free?
Well, so I think it's just a couple groups.
Yeah.
So...
But I was hoping that people would be handing out the some Winnie the Pooh like costume masks. That'd be pretty cool. But still, anyways,
Why Winnie the Pooh?
Because the Chinese president Xi Jinping apparently looks a lot like Winnie
Can you
the
bring up a
Pooh.
photo? He really looks like Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, Xi Jinping, I think is.
Oh, wow.
Spelled that wrong.
name.
I was right.
All right, well.
Look at that.
That was close.
Yeah.
Aw, look at him.
Now I want to see
I
how far
guarantee
we
you.
have to scroll to get to a picture of Winnie the Pooh with this guy's face.
Can you
next
actually
to it.
scroll all the way up?
Yeah.
Look at the first related search term.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's very good. But so as in response to that, they have banned Winnie the Pooh in China?
Yeah, I think so.
Apparently.
Really?
Yeah.
Because the president doesn't like that. Oh yeah, here's all the comparison
That's
pictures.
so dumb.
Yeah.
This one's my
That
favorite.
one's the really... That's the funny one.
And so that'd be another way to like protest China's
Bro.
meddling in Blizzard's affairs is
Bro.
by bringing Winnie the Pooh masks to the stream, because the idea is if they're streaming like Q&As, if everybody's wearing like a Winnie the Pooh mask or anything Hong Kong related, they can't use shots of the crowd because that will upset their Chinese audience or the Chinese government, which would be very funny.
Did you see what Notepad++ did?
Oh God, I briefed that thread that was going
so
on in
funny.
programming for a bit. What was the general gist of it?
They named their new release. Oh, I can't fucking pronounce it. Free Uguay, which is like I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of those other regions in China that is it's a group of people in China who are being
they're
systematically
it's Muslims in
eradicated.
China,
Yeah.
right? Chinese Muslims that are being
yeah.
sent to re-education camps and stuff.
Fuck.
Like borderline genocided.
Yeah, and also getting their organs harvested.
Yeah.
Which is fun
Oh,
and cool.
Can you go to the GitHub for Notepad++? Just
Yeah.
Google Notepad++.
That's actually...
It's pretty fucked up.
That's
It's very
wow.
fucked up.
I mean, like, when you have... Oh my god. And they're, like,
there's an
making
actual-
people, like, notice that. That's, like, pretty fucking wild.
But
Yeah.
can you go to this
Notepad++
and go to the issues?
banned
Go
in
to the
China
issues
now?
page.
Great
So they made an update that was titled that, and now
Yeah.
there's just there's 1,000 issues open right now. Here, I'll flip it back.
Oh, these
so
might
that-
be actual issues.
That's lame.
It actually might just have.
Did
So
they-
go to the issue titled "Remove China-related issues." It's like
Remove.
right there. Yeah.
Okay.
Remove China related.
But
Yeah.
right when it came out, they were being flooded with
Oh,
Issues.
here they are. They got a
Yeah.
whole list of them. All right, let's check it out.
They might be deleted, but
Sublime.
yeah. Okay, here we go.
Beyond.
It was just spam issues in Chinese or stuff like "fuck Notepad++."
Because they're protesting the
Yeah.
Chinese treatment of Chinese Muslims.
It was very funny. I'm glad that they cleaned it up.
Wait, who's saying fuck Notepad++? China?
Taiwan. Oh, here we go. Taiwan is part of China. Please recognize your father.
Yeah.
Woo, lad.
Like Chinese users or bots were spamming issues.
It. Because a bunch of Chinese users were mad about the update. So yeah,
Nice.
there's a whole
There's a
media
lot going
storm
on
going
right
around
now.
with China and their involvement in a lot of outside of China industries. And so BlizzCon is just one of the effects of that going on right now.
How to cut and trim a beard?
The where are you
It's
seeing
one of your
that?
bookmarks. It's a YouTube video.
How to? Oh no, this cut video clips in Sunny Days. I was learning how to cut and trim,
I thought it
bro.
was like you were a man
All
or
his
something. You're
facial
just a
hair.
fucking nerd.
I just use an
That's
electric
pretty
razor. It's
fucked
not that hard. Like,
Jesus Christ.
I also don't have a beard to trim, so you know.
Sorry, I jumped my conclusion.
Anyways, Overwatch 2.
Yeah.
So what I
What
saw,
are they actually adding?
I saw the cinematic trailer and I've heard what they're talking about. It's basically they've added one new character that I've seen in the trailer.
They finally got the
Ooh.
30-second character.
Yeah.
The French guy?
No. Wait,
Oh.
that.
I
What
don't
French
know.
guy?
I haven't.
Oh no, you mean Widowmaker's husband or whatever?
She said
Gerard.
husband?
Yeah, Gerard.
No.
So he used to be part of Overwatch. It wasn't him. It's some robot lady that they showed off at the end of like the last
Yeah.
character reveal, Ash.
Ash wasn't.
Can you pull it up?
So I stopped playing like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I haven't.
And
played
they've
in a
released
while.
like 3 characters since then.
Overwatch. I don't know who. Maybe if
I'm
it wasn't Ash wasn't the last one, then it was probably
Yeah.
it's this robot lady.
Yeah.
She was in like a short like a while ago, right?
Yeah,
Or something?
that's from this short. That was the Ash short that they put out with her
okay.
release.
Okay.
But she was in this trailer, so she's pretty much confirmed to be the next character. I hate how this
Oh.
happens every time I hit F1.
Is she supposed to be a healer?
We don't know. She looked like she was doing some weird orb shit. So that character got added, and then the rest of the trailer was a bunch of just old characters with redesigns. Like, they got new skins and stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, new default skins. And so, other than that, what I've heard is that there's going to be PvE consistently instead of just, like, the events that they've done in the past. And that might be some kind of campaign, but I'm not really sure.
I thought it was supposed to be kind of like a Titanfall 2-ish campaign.
Maybe, yeah. Well,
It's
if it's like that,
That's
Titanfall 2 had a
Titanfall
really
2 was very good.
Yeah, had a really good campaign.
I just kind of wish Titanfall 2 came out like more sooner with a campaign closer to Titanfall, like the first
When
one.
all the hype was still.
Mm.
A lot of people
Yeah.
still play Titanfall 2.
I believe
It's like
that.
the
It's a
same
really fucking good game.
Couple thousand people maybe, but
Yeah. I've had it for a while. I've never gotten a chance
it's
to play
actually
it.
really good.
I've heard good things about it. But then other than that, yeah, a lot of people are complaining and asking like, because the rest of it is they're still. I think they're bringing over the PvP stuff.
Yeah.
From the first game. So like.
Well, so the big change that I thought I saw was they were gonna do like different abilities based on like your level. I think like you could unlock different abilities for characters.
Huh.
Can you Google Overwatch 2 Stylosa tweet?
Yeah, Overwatch 2 Stylosa?
Yeah, LOSA. I think that's right.
Tweet. Okay.
Who is this?
I don't know.
No, he's like a streamer.
It's official.
Oh, he has cancer.
Buyout. Oh, well. Okay.
Oh, no, keep scrolling down.
Oh. All right. Oh, new. So those are some of the new
Oh,
designs.
okay.
New Bastion. Super proud. Blah blah blah. What were you looking for in particular?
I saw some tweet from him like a couple days ago, I think.
2
Regarding
PvP push
what?
mode gameplay on new map Toronto. PvE is really fun. All original characters Overwatch are gameplay new maps and heroes of shared multiplayer environment. Cosmetics will transfer. So like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but then that
Whatever.
just seems like they're just
Yeah,
making
it's
you
it's
like.
just
I
DLC
don't
for
know
Overwatch.
if pretty much. I don't know if you're getting the new characters in Overwatch 1 anymore. I don't
I
know
would
if that's
assume
been
not.
cleared up. That's good. Then that's kind of fucked up. Then, like, I mean,
man.
on one hand, I understand you need to keep making money. So, like, after a certain bit, like, if you need to sell another $60 game, then that makes sense. But also, Overwatch was touted as being, like, you know, constant stream of post-launch updates. And this seems like this is not different enough to just have a separate $60 price tag attached with it. Maybe if more content comes out, we'll see if that changes our opinions, but whom is to say? There was some other stuff, big announcements. There was a new World of Warcraft update. I think next expansion was like announced where they're going to be conquering death or something. Like they're going to go into the afterlife and Sylvanas is going to do some shit. Oh, is this one of the... Did you bring these from Floor? Why did they cut off their heads? Stop! That is going to kill our listeners.
Oh my
You
God.
need to stop. Jesus Christ. We're going to put these...
I found the tweet.
We're going to put these away.
I found the
Good
tweet.
God. That's
I'm
fucked
gonna
up.
send you
No!
the tweet.
No.
Oh, I didn't realize the mic. I thought the mic was...
Yeah, no, because if we put it here, the audio disparity
No,
is
I
gonna
get
be-
it. I get it.
Yeah. What was
That's
the
They
tweet?
won't even hear.
It's a screenshot from...
It's going to be so bad.
Let
No,
me
I'm
send
not-
it to you.
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Where the fuck is Facebook?
What's it say, Jack? What's it say? What's it say?
Let's just say...
Tweet.
Oh, okay, I'll send it in Slack.
Okay. Where are you at? I mean, you could also just say it, like a normal
It's a
thing.
screenshot, though.
Bruh, you could say the words that are on it.
I'm not going to do that.
Jack, our audio listeners.
Oh
I'm just
my
going to
God.
say it if you aren't.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay. Tracer, Overwatch, 2 talents, Flash, Vortex, Hindsight, Chain Reaction, Depth of Speed,
So
Relay
actually,
skills.
like, open the photo. See, this is what I was talking about. You have different abilities.
Mm.
Or I guess they're perks.
Oh, and they're like locked.
They're
Ah.
level-based. So I don't know. I assume that's character level-based versus... Oh,
But this-
it says internal use only. That's funny.
But that's also...
I guess that's for like the campaign,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know how this would be for multiplayer.
and like you can level up.
Well,
each
so I know how it
character
would be for
individually.
multiplayer. Like, every multiplayer game in the world has something like this. Like, Call of Duty has...
Oh, do you think like how
I
it...
think it's like a perk-based.
Like, oh, I was going to say how like in MOBAs...
Oh.
Like how they have that level in a game, you will go from level 1 to level 20 and get your abilities unlocked over time.
I think that would be really cool.
Yeah, I mean that's
I
what.
don't know if Overwatch games are usually long enough for that.
That's if they're changing things up enough, then they might be like that.
That's true. That's true.
And when I remember when Overwatch initially came out, I was just like, this is sort of like they're taking
It was
like a
very-
first-person
yeah.
shoot 'em MOBA-esque combination kind of thing. Just without like the leveling up system, so this might like try and sub that in, which could be cool. I could
like
see
that a
working
lot
out.
more than what I was thinking.
What were you? Oh, you were
I was
just
thinking it was
like
like character or player level based.
right. So yeah, you're saying COD, like how they have the perk system, which is like I think it works for COD. I don't know if it would work as well for Overwatch.
It worked for Titanfall too. To turn back
To do that
Yeah.
perk system. Okay.
That was like a very okay mechanic.
Yeah. And then Diablo 4, that was like the big thing. People were like, where's Diablo 4 for a year? Because last year they were just like, Diablo Mobile, and everybody was pissed off. So now they can
Wait,
shut
I
up
didn't
about
remember
that.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
Don't you guys have
funny. That was
phones?
pretty
Bro. So that's done now. But those are the big things. I think the meme of just the title being Overwatch 2 is kind of just funny on its own.
I keep thinking of that fucking Peggle.
Peggle! Dude!
I hate that.
I love it. Oh my god. It's so, like, every time somebody just does something too, I have to resist the urge to just post that gif. It's so good. Yeah. I don't know. Like the same thing with you. I stopped playing Overwatch a
It
while
just like
ago.
wasn't fun.
I think it pretty much just kind of does not work gel with like college life where we have to be doing things a lot. Like, hindsight's 2020, but like back in high school, I had way more free time to fuck around and play like League and Overwatch for hours on end with people.
I actually have a lot of free time.
Okay.
Not right now. I have a lot of work to do this weekend.
Yeah. But I know it's specifically in my first year of college, like there were so many things going on.
It didn't work for me.
That it just like stopped playing League, stopped playing Overwatch, just like all of that pretty much died within a year. And I just haven't had like the
I haven't like played games for longer than maybe an hour or two at a time.
Yeah.
A long time.
Which is encouraged more like single player stuff or like a session of Siege maybe with people if they want to do that. Still trying to crack through Fire Emblem Three Houses. Like that's my current thing, and that's taken forever. I'm like maybe halfway through the game at this point.
I put a lot of time into Odyssey this summer because I had a lot of free time.
Mario Odyssey?
Yeah. I really like that. I still have yet to beat either of the Dark Sides.
Oh, bro.
Usually every summer I like rotate between playing Minecraft and then going back to school and
like
playing Minecraft every summer.
Minecraft.
Minecraft
It's very
summer.
relaxing.
Like every year.
Forget Hot Girl Summer. Just do Minecraft Summer.
Tori bought me Stardew Valley. Very good, very good.
That's cute.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I don't have any free time to play with her, but
Aw.
Like every once in a while, I'll ping like the Sam and JP and Maddie and Sophia group chat and be like, we should play Minecraft. Everybody's like, yeah, and then we don't.
Aw.
Someday we'll get back into it.
Yo, let's talk about not November.
Okay, yeah. So we found like 2 different rule sets that were posted.
Yeah.
Like,
so
within
I didn't know
I
there
saw
were rule
that.
sets.
This
feels like a lot of
yeah,
work.
it's
Yeah,
all made up.
yeah,
but
of
like,
course.
so one of them.
I thought the rule was just
Don't nut.
No nut.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I think that's like the general assumption when you have something called No Nut November.
Yeah.
That's usually what corresponds with that. But there was another rule set that somebody posted saying, one, that you get like 3 strikes where you
Yeah.
can cheat, which it seems just bullshit.
And like sex is okay.
Yeah, if you have sex with...
But
That's
I get
fake.
you can't nut. Or
That's fake.
can you?
I think by that rule set that they were showing, like, you could nut during
Yeah.
intercourse.
Yeah.
Which is like... I feel like no. I think you should...
cheating.
Yeah, you
That
should go...
rule immediately tells me someone is taking it way too seriously. If you're like working exceptions into your rule set,
then you're a pussy. You just need
fucked
to
up
not
and you're
nut.
taking it way too seriously.
Yeah, you're trying to retcon yourself into not failing No Nut November.
It's no longer a joke. You're actually trying to make this possible.
Yeah, but you shouldn't. You just don't nut, bro, for 1 month. It's not that hard.
This applies to both male and female.
But like, do girls nut
Yeah.
though? Like, no,
The
I know
female-
girls. I know
Angela?
girls. Earl,
You're
I
so
know-
fuck. Oh.
I
The
know-
female orgasm is a myth.
An-
Nobody.
Angela, Angela,
I'm
I
gonna call
know,
up Tori right now and say I'm so sorry for your loss.
Angela,
Wow.
I
This-
know.
This 2 years, you poor fucking thing.
I know girls orgasm, but do you like?
Do you, Murky?
Does anybody consider that like nutting? Like, is that a term you would call that?
So I understand where he's coming from.
Like, do you? Is that a term? Like, would you call that nutting though?
Yes.
What
Yeah.
makes something a nut?
I don't know.
Can we go to Urban Dictionary?
Okay. Yeah. The final say.
I want to know what the word of the day is.
Like a nut, like just because nutting
UrbanDictionary.com.
derives to like balls and how you could call them like nuts and stuff.
Oh.
You know,
yeah,
nutting,
that
whatever.
makes sense.
I really like the word of the day.
Busta Grumpy. What's Busta Grumpy?
Pooping.
Oh.
That sounds like, oh man. First thing I thought was one of the 7 dwarves.
So that just means getting mad or like an angry nut? Like, what were you thinking in that sense then?
Like,
Go on.
It's when you get mildly annoyed during the gangbang.
Okay. All right.
Oh my
I like that
God.
take better.
That's good.
Oh my god. Yeah. So you think even though it derives from male nuts, it
I
crosses
think
the
it's
gender?
a very generic term.
Yes, it's generic in the case of it does not have to mean
The act of ejaculation. Okay.
Yeah, and there is a female ejaculation, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
Okay. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Glad we cleared that up.
Yeah. So don't nut for 1 month. It's easy, fellas, ladies. Just don't nut. No Shave November.
No, yeah, all right.
So
I completely forgot about No Shave November until I read that. Are you guys doing it?
I'm gonna try, but
No.
I had some questions. So
I'll see you
like,
with a beard.
can I?
It doesn't work.
You're too white.
What does that mean? There are many white people. Your boyfriend has a beard,
Yeah.
and he's white. What do you mean you're too white? Oh my god.
Like when I think like pubescent white boys can't like grow beards.
So are you saying he's
'Cause
too
you're what?
Because
pubescent?
I'm Native American.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Johnny Depp. All right.
Come on, the Elizabeth Warren joke was right there, dude.
Sorry.
Right
I'm not up to
there.
date. I'm not up to date.
Unbelievable.
Um,
That's like 3 years old. Actually, it's way older than that.
The Johnny Depp one?
The Elizabeth Warren one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well then
That came out like when she was running for senator in Massachusetts.
Okay. I thought it got dug up recently.
Oh.
No, well, yeah, Trump just made fun of it.
Yikes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's why it was
Honestly, that one made a lot more sense to me when I learned she was from Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
No,
So,
no, you can't say that.
no, so this made...
You can't
Okay.
say that.
Let me finish. My grandfather from Oklahoma doesn't know where most of his family's from. They've just
like
lived
birth records.
they've just
been
lived in
fucked up?
Oklahoma for as long as he knows.
So you just say
No, like so he
He's
knows
just
he has
like
Native
her.
American ancestors.
Well,
and there's just some amount of it that's just unknown. So it's not unreasonable for people
then
from
you gotta
that
do a
area
fucking
to claim that
23andMe, bro.
Yeah, that came back with bullshit.
yeah.
There very little Native American blood.
interesting.
Interesting. But what I wanted to ask though about no shave November was like, I am gonna try and grow out something. I don't know if it's probably not gonna work. I tried doing it over the summer between like freshman and sophomore year, and it looked disgusting. So I shaved it off before I came back to school, so nobody had to see it. But
Wait, I think I've seen that photo.
yeah, it's not good.
Do you have it?
No.
But I want to know if it's okay if I can like shave like the neck beard part of it, because that's just gross.
Yeah.
Like I don't
Yes.
want to keep that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like no shave November, it's like just allowing it to grow.
Right.
Like you keep it clean, please keep it clean and tidy, but just allowing it to continuously.
grow. Okay.
So you're gonna try
if it looks like pubes,
I mean, yeah.
just shave it.
Right.
Just shave it.
I'm
It
gonna,
looks like you can.
Yeah, you like have.
You got like a 5 o'clock shadow.
So you have the same thing I have, where it just kind of grows on the underside and not so much on the cheeks.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm
Which
gonna
is
beat
pretty
your
fucking.
ass. Angela. Catch me pouring this on you right now.
Good lord.
Just try to pull like Colin's beard. Well, not how it is right
Oh
now.
my god! No,
Are
it's
you telling me not to
it's so good.
I'm a little sad that
I
Colin's
love
not
the
here right
little,
now.
like-
Look, it goes out to the side.
Well, it's the Guy Fieri look. He's
right.
Guy Fieri.
Fuck, we need Colin.
I know.
What the hell?
He has like the authentic like goatee, and
Yeah.
it looks like Guy Fieri, except for the hair.
The hair
which doesn't
looks
look.
really bad.
Really? Why?
It's
It's
like
just
He got it cut, right?
well, yeah,
No, so
the
his
cut's
hair
fine,
looks
but he
fine.
colored it.
The
and
dyeing is bad.
Yeah.
Wait, he died.
No.
No,
He bought like
sprays it.
spray. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's spraying it white.
which is not Guy
That's
Fieri's
not-
I
hair
thought he
color.
got like gray.
That's
No,
still
it's
not
still
Guy
wrong.
Fieri's hair color.
Guy Fieri has frosted tips, so the tips.
Yeah,
are bleached.
it's just like
It's-
the top part.
He
It's
needed to
bleached,
get
though.
bleach blonde, and he
Yeah.
just didn't get that.
He bought white.
Yeah. Yeah. So that I mean, otherwise, good costume. Very good.
The shirt's really good.
Yeah. I
Which one?
thought it was just gonna be the flame
The
shirt, but
smiley
it's like
face with the flames.
Can we show the crowd?
shirt.
It's so funny.
It cost like so
It was
much.
expensive.
It was an expensive shirt. It did not survive last night. Like it I mean, it's not torn, but like it was wet.
Wet?
Very like soaked in either his sweat or just juices, and like it's.
Can we
I
talk
hope
about
you
the
can.
shirt that he was
Can't
like
say
supposed
juices.
to wear?
Yes. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. You missed a.
This is a
Oh,
shirt.
that's a good shirt.
You guys missed a great
That's
shirt.
not gonna work.
Jack, can
Just
you help
pull it
out?
out.
Can you pull an assist since you're the closest to the
Go
camera?
ahead.
It is a shirt that reads.
3 things I love: cum sluts, blowjobs, big boobs.
Classic.
How
That's
much?
such a good photo.
How much is that?
You
I look so happy.
And you're right next to Melissa.
She doesn't know what it says yet.
What do you?
She in that photo, she doesn't know what it says.
Oh yeah.
Okay. She
Yeah.
had.
I like take the picture
She
and
was
then
pretty mad.
everyone's like laughing about it and she's like, wait, what? And she like looks over, reads it. She's like, no. And she looks at me, she's like, you took that picture and I'm in that picture. I was like, yeah. I was like, you want me to delete it? And she's like, oh my god.
She like whispered to me, "I hate you so much."
Oh, I'm glad Melissa can hang. This is so good. Yeah, but you got where did you? What? How did that shirt come about to being purchased? You guys just found it.
Colin like
So,
posted a photo
yeah.
of somebody wearing it.
Yeah, and he said, can one of you give me one of these things?
Can somebody like deliver me one of those?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and so he meant the 3 things on the shirt. I thought he meant the shirt itself.
I also thought he meant the shirt.
So
No,
I
no,
straight
he
up
did not.
Amazon the shirt, found it. It came in navy, black, or purple, and I asked him. And then like as like kind of like low key a meme, like asked him what color he wanted, and he was like, Angela, seriously? Oh my god, purple. And I was like, all right, okay, extra large. And he's like, yeah. And so I ordered it. It was only like $20. It's fine.
Yeah.
And so he's like, so I post like
It's
your order
great
has
for a
been
joke.
delivered or something, and he's like, are you serious? And then I screamed like snip the whole thing, and he was just like, oh my fucking god. It was great. I have
good
like
purchase.
a picture of like 4 different people wearing it.
Yeah, that got spread around the floor pretty quick.
I got Maddie B to like close his eyes, and I'm like, Maddie B, just let me put it on. Just let me put it on. And he's like, what does it say? I was like, just close your eyes. And so I like put it on him. His eyes are closed, and he looks. He's like, oh. Good shit.
So many people put on that shirt before Colin even got to. It's fucking hilarious. Is it in? So it's in his possession now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I gave it to him the other night.
Very good. Oh my god. Yeah. Quality shirt. That should. I know we can't put things in the porn hatches anymore, but like that should be left around for
I should show you what my
future
mom
generations.
texted me.
All right, what you got?
So my mom, I didn't tell her that I bought this shirt, and I bought it on her Amazon account. And it's like not only her Amazon account, but like she shares it with like a bunch of people. So like her friends go onto this Amazon account and like see like your most recent order was delivered. Cum sluts, big boobs, blowjobs. And she goes, "What the hell are you buying from Amazon?" So I just started laughing, and she goes, "Gross." I was like, "It was a spontaneous buy. It's fine." She goes, "Ugh," and I'm like, "The Arduino isn't gross," because like I also bought an Arduino, and I'm like, "Technology, innovation, learning." She goes, "The T-shirt," and so I just started laughing, and she sends me a Bitmoji of like whatever.
Your mom uses Bitmoji?
She sends me Bitmoji like.
Oh my
like
god. That's fucking great.
I'm
All
really
the
happy
time.
my mother cannot send me Bitmoji.
Dude, I love my mom, but like the most technological interaction I've had with her is one time she tried to add me on Snapchat, and I immediately made sure she was on a blacklist from my story.
I also did that.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
I did that. Wait, I also have her not able. I have her not able to see where I am in Bitmoji maps.
They had me for the
Snap
longest
maps.
time. They like were forcing me TM to use Find Your Friends, the Find Your Friends app
okay.
on like iPhone.
I thought you were talking about Snapchat, and I was like, what?
No, I just don't use SnapMap by default. Like as soon as that came out, I was like, nah.
I think the only person who has mine is Tori.
That's fair. But like, I don't know. I just don't like that in general. Just don't like the concept of
I
anybody being
agree.
able to track me unless
I
I
can track
would
Sauce
like.
Tray.
It reminds me like
Okay, Sastre should be tracked.
Sometimes when I open it, it will like prompt me to review my SnapMap setting, and my knee-jerk reaction is always just to turn it off.
Yeah, which is good. Like I don't know, there like if I feel like there's gonna be a time when I should be tracked, or somebody asks me like, hey, tonight might be a bad night. Can you turn on tracking? Then I'll like probably do it.
Sure.
But like only for that person, and then only for like a period of time, because you know we live in 1984, so.
Well, it's not like you're not being tracked either way, but
Yeah, that's true. I want to have the illusion of choice, you know? It's like how in game design, you have to give players the illusion of choice. It's just the same thing in real life. I have to...
The illusion of choice?
Yeah, like how... I mean, a good practice of game design is, like, you present players with options of how to complete objectives, but you still get to the same goal at the end of the day. And so the player got to choose how they got there, but they're doing the same thing effectively in the game. So,
those
like...
dumb fucking Wolfenstein power-ups.
Yeah, those ones are pretty egregious examples, but there's a lot...
They're bad. They're really bad.
Yeah, there are better
Wolfenstein
ones.
power-ups?
So,
Yeah.
like, like, halfway through both games, you basically
Well,
get
in one, it's the very beginning.
Oh, okay.
Because you pick the dude. But
Right.
in Wolfenstein 2, there's like a point a couple hours into the game where you get really fucked up, and you get the choice to pick of like
2
a
different
couple.
upgrades.
I think it's 3.
Oh, yeah, it's one of 3.
Yeah, you get to pick like one of 3 body upgrades.
Yeah.
You can either like reinforce your shoulders or some shit, so you can run through like doors and small walls, or you can like get
some mech legs or something
shit
that
implanted
like
in your legs, so you can get
like
up on
jump
really
over
high
things
ledges.
super high, or you can crawl
like,
and do like a
squish your
stealth
body
thing.
or some
Oh
shit,
yeah,
so
it's a
you can
body
fit through-
compressor.
You can fit through small gaps.
Yeah, and so basically everywhere Jesus, I cannot talk. Every level
gives you
after
an
that
option.
gives you, but there's a
one
specific
doorway,
area.
yeah.
There's one breakable wall. There's one like tight corridor underneath, and there's one like opening on the ceiling where
It
you can jump
sucks.
through. And it's just like
I hate
okay,
it.
so all 3 of them will literally get you to the exact same place immediately.
Yeah.
So it's just like, why did I even make a choice to begin with?
Wow.
And there's usually a way you can do it without either of them, without any of them.
Yeah. So that's also available.
Wolfenstein 1 had you at the very beginning, you had to choose to save somebody.
Yeah.
And then they killed the person you chose to save. But
Haha, funny.
spoiler, but it's like 15 minutes in.
Yeah.
And so that person either then teaches you to pick locks or to like hack electronic doorways.
Right.
And so none of the areas that are like locked are essential to the actual progression of the game, but there's always like a collectible in a room with a lock you need to pick or something.
I would say...
So if you want 100% the game, you need to do it twice. One with both.
Yeah.
Which is actually cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that might be something where I consider that like an artificial game lengthener.
I actually spent time trying to 100% that game.
Okay. If you like, I guess if you liked enough, then it works. Yeah. Right. There was another part, which I think another version of that, which they also did in Wolfenstein 1, which I think is a little bit more interesting, was how choosing one of them gets you the ability like to have health upgrades, and the other one gets you shield upgrades.
Oh, you're right.
So like you can either increase your max shields or you can increase your max health. Only one of the two based on who you chose. And so that and the two like work differently. So mechanically. So I think that was kind of cool. And then you also give different side characters. One of them is objectively better than the other. Like what was
Jimi Hendrix?
Yeah, you get to hang out with Jimi Hendrix, and he does like a rad.
More importantly, you get to watch Jimi Hendrix die.
Yeah,
which is absolutely
as he's playing his like rendition of Star Spangled Banner, and
it's
he's
the
just
most
like
beautiful cutscene.
Yeah, and then he gets like obliterated by Nazis.
It's literally like Nazis are raiding your underground base in like the sewers of Berlin, and you're like crawling through the air vents, and you find Jimmy.
Yeah,
and he's like, nah, man, I'm gonna go out hard.
Yeah.
And he like grabs a guitar, turns on a wall of amps, and starts blasting the Star Spangled Banner.
Yeah.
And then like 30 seconds in, he gets shot.
Yeah. Like they kick down his door and kill him as he's playing.
It's so good.
Oh my god, that was such a. I'm so glad I picked the person I did, because like the other person is like some weird gender bent Nikolai Tesla thing.
The kid?
No. The
other,
person that gets replaced by them. Yeah. And they're like interesting, but it's not Jimi Hendrix playing fucking Star Spangled Banner. Like that was so good.
You want to talk about how the Nazis are right in Wolfenstein?
What? All right, hold.
So
okay, so I know what you're gonna say, and I understand, but like
I think you were the one who told me this.
Yeah, probably.
So like the Nazis thought the Jews were like. That sounds really bad. They thought there was like a worldwide Jewish conspiracy to control the world with like borderline magical technology, right?
Yeah.
That's true in Wolfenstein.
Yeah. There is like this.
There's like a Jewish secret society.
Yeah,
it's really good.
And they have like future tech. And that's how the Nazis won in this version. They found that, and then they used it for their own games. And so then they used that to win the war in Europe and then drop an atom bomb on New York City.
Yeah.
And so then that's how they won the war. And so then it's everybody else trying to take the technology back and fight them off.
I think one of my favorite levels in 1 is infiltrating the concentration camp to break out the scientists.
Yeah, that was like
pretty.
Yeah, from that point onward, things just get kind of insane. But like that point is less like, oh boy, yeah, we're.
So it was like the Jews had this technology that they were going to use to take over the world, and then the Nazis
were going to take over.
They just had the technology.
They just had it, and so the Nazis came and stole it, and then were using that.
Yeah.
Oh,
but because they were right that the Jews had this technology, TM, but then they're still fucking Nazis.
Yeah,
so.
no, I'm not.
But yeah, Wolfenstein, very good.
A wild game.
Looking forward to 3 whenever.
I still gotta finish 2.
Dude, you gotta. Bro!
It's very funny.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
Yeah. After the concentration camp thing, it goes off the walls, and it's a really good time. But, yeah. Wolfenstein's a good time. I'm still waiting for fucking Doom Eternal, because they pushed the release date back. Like, it was supposed to come out, like, this month, I think.
I never finished Doom 2016.
Bro! Oh!
I think my computer couldn't handle it.
Oh my god.
I think I got a new graphics card now.
I might have said it before, but like Doom, to me, like Doom 2016 is the most well-polished and like the most feel-good game that I've like ever played. Like mechanically, just everything flows together so nicely. And like the music and just everything is so good with that game. So I'm really excited for Returnal. What else we got?
Is it Nightmare Before Christmas a Halloween or Christmas movie? No, I don't want to talk about that.
Why do you not want to talk about that, Angela?
Is Nightmare... I hate that.
I
what?
really like that
Come
movie.
on.
It's a Christmas movie.
It's not.
I would agree. No, I think I'd agree with Angela on this
It's a
one because it takes
Christmas
place
movie.
after Halloween. They
don't
literally
care.
start the movie
I don't care.
with Halloween
Oh my
ending
God.
and being like, all right, we got a
Why are
year.
they gonna make this movie?
It's absolutely a Thanksgiving movie.
Oh my
No,
'Cause
you
it's
know what's a
post-Halloween.
Thanksgiving movie?
No.
Spider-Man.
You know what's a Thanksgiving? Oh,
I-
you're right.
They've got
You're
a
right.
Thanksgiving scene
You're
in that
actually
movie.
right. You know what is a Thanksgiving movie though?
What?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving 3. The search
No,
for Thanksgiving,
Thanksgiving
2.
3 is the worst, absolutely the worst movie I've ever seen.
That's perfect.
It's not, but maybe the second worst.
What's it about?
It's
So Thanksgiving is a pretty bad movie, but it's really funny.
Yeah.
It's like a low budget, probably made by like max 6 college students, and it's about a murdering turkey.
yeah. Who also rapes a girl.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
In Turkey?
As a turkey.
As-
A turkey
yeah, as a
just
turkey.
yeah.
It's
Ki-
pretty. We're gonna
Rape
gloss,
and murder.
we're gonna gloss over that one.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
Why are we glossing over that one? That
Like a
seems like
turkey
a pretty
or like somebody dressed up
Like
as
a
a
turkey.
No, like a
It's a reincarnated
puppet.
like demonic turkey.
Yeah, like but the thing in the movie, like the thing that they use is like
It's a bad puppet.
it's a bad puppet.
It's really
turkey.
funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's like probably one of my favorite movies. It's really funny.
You also have a penchant for liking really bad movies. We
I
should
do.
establish that. He has watched Wild Wild West
I
in our
really
room
like
while we
Wild
were
Wild
rooming
West.
together.
Um,
It is
You
certainly
guys
a movie.
roomed together?
Yeah, for my first semester.
Yeah.
And
We were
What
in
happened
the
second semester?
I moved onto floor and Jack just
out
stayed
of
there.
The shithole.
Yeah, the goblin.
You lived in Fish?
Yeah.
Ah.
We
In the
had
really
literally
small
the
room.
smallest room possible. Like it was
It
a
was pretty
converted,
awful.
you know, like the loser center. It was like they converted that into a dorm, and then
The
also,
furniture barely fit.
Yeah, because there's no built-in, like there's no thing in the walls for storing clothes and stuff.
Yeah.
They put in
2 big wardrobes.
Yeah, 2 big wardrobes that took up so much floor space.
That's so dumb.
It was awful.
Yeah,
It
definitely a
was
fire
actually
hazard.
fine, but
Yeah,
the room was pretty bad.
and then no, sorry,
I don't remember where it was going.
Wild Wild West.
I liked Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
Uh-huh.
Definitely not a good movie. But Thanksgiving. And Thanksgiving 3
Mm,
is... So people loved Thanksgiving.
yeah.
Loved Thanksgiving. And I
Ironic
think the
love.
people... Well, yeah. The people who made Thanksgiving started... I think it was a Kickstarter for Thanksgiving 3, and they got a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like $250,000.
Yo, isn't that what happened with Super Troopers? They did that. They did like a
Yeah.
Kickstarter.
Yeah.
And Super
Yeah.
Troopers
And it
2 was
was-
bad, right?
Yeah. Not great.
That's unfortunate.
But they got a lot of money for Thanksgiving 3.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole plot of Thanksgiving 3 is Thanksgiving 1 was a movie.
Mm-hmm.
The turkey is like a well-known actor. And there was a sequel called Thanksgiving 2,
Mm-hmm.
which was like the worst movie anyone's ever seen.
Okay.
So they destroyed
Every
all
copy.
of the copies.
Mm.
And it's about...
Seriously?
No, that's the plot of
That
Thanksgiving.
is the plot of Thanksgiving.
There was no
3.
actual Thanksgiving.
I think the title is Thanksgiving 3: The Hunt for Thanksgiving 2 because
Yeah.
they are hunting down and destroying every copy
Yeah.
of Thanksgiving 2
How interesting.
that ever
Um,
existed. It's a very meta plot.
It's very, very bad.
Does it have anything to do with like the first
Absolutely not.
Thanksgiving?
So it only...
Why would they
other than the
change
fact
the
that
whole
in
plot?
the
Other than the fact,
universe
yeah.
of Thanksgiving 3, Thanksgiving was a movie that did really well, and then they made a sequel to it.
Why would
that
they
sucked.
change that?
I don't know. I don't know.
So
They set up Thanksgiving for a sequel too. Which
Thanks
is,
for Thanksgiving 4?
No, for Thanksgiving 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Um,
okay.
But Thanksgiving 3 is especially bad because there's some weird like companion puppet who's just annoying and useless.
So
They
I
like
guess
go into space. There's some drug trip shit. It's not good.
so the question is, were they trying to be ironic or
Yeah,
like
they were trying to make another bad movie.
okay?
And it was actually just a bad movie.
So not even like fun to watch
No.
bad, just bad. That's the worst kind of bad.
Unenjoyable.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. What was I gonna? Fuck! There was some shitty movie tangent that I was gonna go off. Completely forgot about it.
The worst movie I've ever seen. Atlantic Rim.
What was it? Oh, is that like the Chinese ripoff of Pacific Rim?
Yeah. It's Pacific Rim
Atlantic
like almost It's Pacific Rim plot point for plot point. But the quality
With
is so
kaijus?
bad. I don't actually remember. But the quality is so bad that it looks like a porn movie. Like the
Is
acting.
there at least porn in it?
No, there's not.
Bro.
The acting is
Look at him.
actually that bad.
He's so disappointed.
Snow in November, Dick.
I'm saving it for
It's
Destroy
only
Dick
day 2.
December, alright?
But you can only do Destroy Dick December
Exactly.
if you
I
achieve
know.
No Nut
I know
November.
how the rules work, alright? I'm not gonna nut. I'm saving it for Destroy Dick December. Alright? What do you take me for? Some kind of fool?
We'll come next week.
Yes.
And
No,
we'll
we
tune in.
won't.
We'll see if anybody lost.
We have to come in like
Weekly
Alcoholics
updates.
Anonymous, be like, guys, I
done it.
relapsed. Sorry.
My name's
Sorry.
Nick, and we get little chips. That would actually be really
A
fun.
teddy bear. If you hold the teddy bear, you can talk.
We should just do that unironically for this show so we stop talking over each other. We're fucking screaming. Then I can just throw it at Colin every 5 seconds for banging his phone on the table. That's the one benefit of him not being here this week. The audio
Let me
quality.
kick the table a few times.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Should we continue with what's the worst film you've ever seen? So for you, it was Atlantic
It's
Rim.
Atlantic Rim.
I think for me, it has to be 47 Meters Down.
Oh,
That fucking movie.
is that like the horror movie
Have
where
I-
they're stuck in the?
Oh, in the cage.
Is it the
and
real
the
one?
sharks. No, it's
Oh!
not fucking real. It's so fucking
I know what you're
dumb.
talking about.
It's so. I spent $10 to go to that movie
That's
because
crazy.
the kid I was on a date with didn't want a movie hop. He was like, "No, I'm too afraid. We're gonna get caught." I'm like, "Let's
That
just
came
walk
out
in."
Wait, wait,
pretty
wait,
recently.
wait. So,
Like last.
Yeah.
but
2
if you're,
years ago.
I thought like if you're going to go on a movie date, which I've also heard is just not a good idea to begin with.
That's completely false. That is
So,
subjectively false.
not a good first date.
Not a good. Okay, yeah, sure, because you're not really talking and not getting
Right.
to know them.
Okay.
But like,
Definitely a good date.
I'm down for fucking
Okay,
like
okay.
movie date and then like movie hopping and then just like afterwards you stay really late just talking about it. I'm fucking down with that.
If you go to Movies 10, they have the big seats
Mhm.
with the armrest in between you can raise up.
Yep,
That's a pro tip.
that's a good one.
It's also very
Pro tip.
cheap. Very cheap.
Very cheap. Good for college students.
Can we talk about good date ideas? Because I think we talked about this the other day about Barnes and Noble.
I think we talked about this last week, didn't we?
It was we passed by Barnes and Noble and I talked about how like Kobe and I spent like 2 hours in Barnes and Noble just like picking out books and like showing each other like what books we've read and ones that we like.
I
and,
don't
like,
read
making
enough
fun
books
of
for
other
that.
books.
I mean, I do love going to Barnes and Noble. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but like, I seriously have not committed to a book that hasn't been related to school in forever. Like the last one I can think of is like the fucking Martian.
never
I
read The
started
Martian.
reading it this summer. It's in my fucking room. I read the first chapter.
Bro.
I want to read the rest so fucking
Keep
badly.
reading it.
Literally, when you open up a book and the first thing is "I'm so fucked," you just want to read more.
That's
you
why
just want to read the
right.
fucking rest.
And I think that's part of the charm of it is just that it's like so like candid in the way like the author writes this first person character.
And it like makes sense. Like he makes you like understand what the
Yeah.
fuck is going on.
Yeah. They explain it. They
So
explain
good.
it really well.
I'm so excited to read it. It's in my room.
Read it.
Did
It
you read
is-
Artemis?
No.
Okay.
Like
I
Artemis
have
Fowl?
Artemis
No,
too.
no, it's been
No.
the same dude.
Oh.
It's the second. It's not like the next book, but it's same author. Basically, it takes place of where people are living on the moon,
Okay.
and like there's basically like the moon is like colonized almost,
Mhm.
and so there's this main character, and she like. I don't really know. It didn't get that many good reviews. Like people weren't like astounded like The Martian,
Uh-huh.
but basically she was like rebelling against
Oh.
the moon and like government or
Fuck
something.
the moon.
I don't know, something like that. I might be wrong. I might be completely wrong.
Mhm.
But-
You watch Iron Sky.
Right,
Why
is
is it
Iron
so
Tides?
familiar?
That's a good movie.
It's
It's about moon Nazis.
yeah. When's the sequel coming out? Where the moon?
It's already out.
It's out.
It's out.
How was it?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
We should
What?
watch it.
It was like only released in
moon's
Australia.
hot. What is that from? Borderlands?
No, that's from Destiny. That's the
Oh.
joke
Yeah.
about the new raid or whatever because it's on the moon and there's Ghost on it or something.
I had. Did the Artemis Fowl movie ever come out?
No.
I remember
I
seeing
saw a
trailers
trailer.
for it, like this
Yes.
summer.
Yeah.
The only reason I know about Artemis Fowl is because
Dude,
I
I
think
read all those books.
I I don't know how I ended up reading, but I think I read
That's
one.
like exactly what I needed.
I read one of the books, but it was like in the middle of the series, so I had
there were a
like
lot of them.
I had like no idea what was going on for a good like 50 pages or so, or like 100 pages.
It was,
I remember the
was so
ending
good.
was at like a nuclear submarine or
Yeah,
something.
that sounds about right.
Do you know which one that was
it was,
from?
Absolutely
it was like
not.
this kid who's like becoming a spy.
It was a really rich kid and his jacked as fuck butler.
That's a good premise. I like that.
And the whole premise was that there was like an entire fairy world that existed kind of in conjunction.
Yeah, fantasy
with us.
world
Yeah.
living on parallel to the real world,
Yeah.
but like.
And he knew that to be true.
Mm-hmm.
So he used like his money and his butler to like bust his way into that world and exploit the magic.
Oh.
It was so good. Oh my god.
Yeah. So it's like the.
I was so excited when I saw they were making a movie.
It's gonna be so bad.
It's gonna be awful. It's
All
gonna
the
be
Percy
complete
Jackson
dog
movies,
shit. Don't
the
tell
fucking
me.
like
Don't.
Avatar: The Last
You can't do
Airbender
that.
movie.
You can't do this.
It's
The
gonna be
Aragon
so
movie.
bad.
They've got so few of them right. Like they got Harry Potter
Miss
mostly
Peregrine
right.
and The Home for Peculiar Children. Such a good fucking series.
They did
It's
that.
3 books.
Oh, okay.
and
They did
who did it?
They did a
Tim
movie
Burton.
of that.
Yeah.
Tim Burton, I think, made. Was it Tim Burton?
I don't think it was Tim Burton.
Who
I don't
was-
know who it was, but I don't think it was Tim Burton.
Look up Miss Peregrine and The Home for Peculiar Children. It was one of the. It was that like really weird director. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. The whole it's like 3 books. They completely like switched 2 characters around and like made one character older
No,
when
you're
she was
spelling
supposed to be
peculiar,
young.
right? Yeah, it'll pick it up.
It's such a good series, and that fucking movie got good fucking ratings.
Uh-huh.
But like, it sucked ass for me personally.
Because it was wrong from the book.
Yeah, scroll
Okay,
down.
Just scroll down. It's
Peregrine.
Oh, it is
Tim Burton.
Oh, you're right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, fucking. Ah!
Shut.
It was. Oh my
You know
god.
what movie was good?
What?
The Golden Compass. I watched that again this
We
summer.
keep talking about the Golden
I
Compass.
It's
never
a
finished
good-
it. I watched like halfway through and never finished it.
So it's a really good. Oh f.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's whatever.
It's a really good. It actually
See, no
it's,
one-
it's an okay movie and a very good series.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. It's like it's very similar to Narnia, but not at all.
But not
Yeah, a
Christian.
little bit.
Very
It's-
anti-Christian,
Everybody
actually.
gets like a familiar, right, or something.
Yeah.
And if like your familiar dies, you die, or something.
Well, so everybody has like a part of their soul TM that manifests as like an animal companion.
Yeah.
Mm.
And when you're a child, that animal can like shapeshift effectively, and it locks into a shape when you get older.
Oh, okay. Did that little girl have the polar bear or something? I remember the
she
polar
had
bear from the
a
movie.
weasel or like a ferret.
Who had the polar bear?
There's a polar bear race that exists independently.
Oh, okay. It's not.
Yeah, they like talk.
Okay.
And
It's a
everything.
race of
Okay.
polar bear warriors, and she recruits one of them.
Ah, I see.
It's very good.
Okay.
I promise.
Hmm.
There's like a whole war, or like
Well,
there's
so,
a whole
yeah.
fight for like who the king is, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, the polar bear.
Yeah.
So the polar bear in the movie is like the disgraced heir to the throne or something.
Yeah.
He's
He's supposed to be the next one.
he was defeated in battle.
What is?
I remember this.
No.
I know what you're thinking.
Yeah, what is it called? There was a book.
Um,
I was trying to think of book series that I remember reading as a kid that got turned into movies, and this one.
I could
it was-
pick out I could pick out the cover, but I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, but the movie adaptation had Brendan Fraser as a character in it, I think.
Just Google Brendan Fraser filmography.
But it was called Inkwell, Ink.
Yeah,
something.
Inkheart.
Inkheart. That was it. I think. Yeah, Inkheart, and then yes. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, this was also not.
I don't honestly. I don't remember
anything with Brendan Fraser.
much of the.
Except
Hey,
for the Mummy
hey,
series.
hey!
The
All
Mummy
right,
series
the
is
Mummy.
okay.
There we go. That's the only that's the only exception.
Yeah, Inkheart
Look at his
was.
lips.
Yeah, kind of a weird looking dude.
He's an interesting dude, looking guy. He was.
He was like in something recently, wasn't he?
He's been in a TC. So there is very interesting to read up on Brendan Fraser's
Yeah.
like life recently.
He was out of it for a long time.
Yeah.
There was something going on.
Well,
Look how old
he was going through a divorce,
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
and his
Yeah.
son had special needs, I think. And so here, I'll just do his Wikipedia.
Oh, he's tall.
Yeah, but he's doing some TV shows now. He's like slowly coming back into.
He's in Doom Patrol.
Oh, really?
Sad.
I thought Doom Patrol wasn't bad.
I'm thinking of the other one.
Titans?
Yeah, Titans was bad.
I mean, Titans has crossovers with.
I know they do. I watched some of Titans in Canada because it's in Canadian Netflix.
Oh wow! Why is it only in Canadian Netflix?
Yeah, I wouldn't bother. It's not very good.
But I want to at least see it. I want to know what it's like.
That's fair.
I mean,
that's an awful photo.
That's why already.
He looks like a lizard.
He looks like a lizard person.
It looks like a wax figure.
The eyes are in the wrong direction. This is so fucked up. I feel awful.
It looks photoshopped.
Oh god. Yeah. Have you guys seen the pic where? Have you guys seen the pic where?
He's looking at me and you.
That's a good Facebook dude. What's his
Mark
name?
Zuckerberg. The one where he looks like a lizard.
Yeah. No. Mark Zuckerberg
when
in real life.
His eyes are like bulging.
Yeah, but they did like a comparison of what they're doing for the wax museum version of him, and it looks more like a human than like the photo of him at the fucking Facebook hearings. Wax. Here, let's look this up. Yeah, so that's his wax version.
Oh no.
Wax versus real. Zuckerberg wax versus real face. Can I get it, please?
Wow.
Yeah, so here's his wax version, and here's his real version.
Jesus Christ, that fucking hair. Why would you ever do that to yourself?
Oh, man.
Oh, it's the first one.
Man.
What's
literally
in his
the first
lap?
photo.
Oh, yeah, right here. It's kind of fucked up.
Laptop.
Yeah. What kind?
What?
Ooh.
The logo.
This just
Do you
happens.
think he uses Windows?
I don't know. I don't know what Marky Zuckerberg's up to these days. Yeah?
Yeah.
You hit up Marky Mark, be like, yo, what's poppin'?
I don't ever.
What OS do you use?
Oh, man. What else we got? Worst film you've ever seen? I don't know what is the worst film I've ever seen.
47 meters. Fucking 47 meters.
So going retrospectively,
I love
I guess when I was a kid, I had like an iPod, like the fat iPod Nano, that could do like movies and stuff.
Do you have games on it?
No, I don't think so.
I had Sonic on my iPod Nano.
Oh no, you're right. You know what? I did have games. I had that game specifically on it, and I think I might have had like Jailbreak or something.
I had some like music-based JRPG. That was pretty good.
That's nice. And so I was only, my parents would be like, we can't buy you that much stuff. Like they're trying to just teach me good spending practices or whatever. And so I'd only be able to buy a few movies on it, like if I really wanted something. And one of them was Zoom, starring Tim Allen. And it was retrospectively, we like last semester during like finals or whatever, we were just watching old movies, and I put on Zoom because I was just like, I want to see what this movie is like, and it is just the worst.
Why do I know?
It's not funny.
It's
like, imagine something in the vein of like Sky High, but just not, and there's no charm in it. Like,
Sky High's so good.
Take all the charm out of Sky High, and you've got like something that might resemble
Oh!
Yeah.
Wait, the little girl who was like singing the ABCs, and they're like,
yeah, and then she has super
and
strength.
she fucking
There's a fat kid who can has Mr. Fantastic powers. And there's a joke where somebody's face like gets smashed into his ass or something. It's like, haha, funny.
What was the point of the movie?
I think
they had to. So Tim Allen.
It was a cat. Yeah.
So Tim Allen was the original Zoom, and he was part of a superhero team, like Super Family or whatever, kind of like the Incredibles, or the Fantastic Four. And they they were given powers by the government because they did experiments on them or something. But then at some point, his brother went evil because of the experiments they were doing on him. And so basically, the plot of this movie is that he's coming back, and then there's a new generation of kids who are getting powers without the mutations that the government gave the original team or whatever. So they're just trying to recruit them. They don't really go into how superpowers just start appearing in this world. They just do. This movie doesn't have time to handle questions like that. They have to do funny sight gags with Tim Allen. Yeah. He also, I think the most depressing part of that movie is just how dead Tim Allen is during all of his scenes. Like, he is the most phoned in performance ever of all time.
Yeah,
he was like on some. Was he the one who was addicted to drugs?
No, he was just conservative. That's like his thing.
Okay.
He was in. My parents love him in Last Man Standing, which is like a really conservative.
Yeah.
I don't know, really conservative. It's weird because they had like during election season there were some weird like spike the camera scenes where like the female leads were like. See, it seemed like it was like pro Hillary, but like I only caught bits and pieces of it from what my parents were watching, so like I have no idea what the show was trying to like promote. At the end of the day, I just know that Tim Allen is now like a conservative dude, and that's like he's canceled because of it or whatever. But yeah, don't watch that movie. It's not worth even like laughing at because there's nothing to laugh at. It's just a bad time.
You know what movie is expectedly unfunny?
What?
Click with Adam Sandler. I hate that movie.
I love that movie.
I think it's one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
I had that movie on fucking repeat. Whenever it's like that chick would like slow jog, her tits were bouncing. I was like, this movie is hilarious. And then the fat guy right behind her, who was like sweat dripping, and he was like, Adam Sandler was like, ugh, and he was like trying to like make it go faster, but it was like broken.
You and I remember very different things about this movie.
Wasn't this also the movie where it ends?
Extremely depressing.
Yeah, this movie where it ends where he's like dying.
Yeah, he keeps fast forwarding parts of his life. And eventually he ends up fast-forwarding so much stuff that he's, like, on his deathbed. Do you not remember this?
No, I was, like, 6.
They probably turned it off before she got to that part.
It's so fucking bad. Like, literally...
You can't just, like, reverse?
No, literally the whole plot is, like, he gets the remote and he starts fast-forwarding, like, boring parts of his life. So, like, he fast-forwards, like, sex with his wife once.
Huh?
And then it turns out that if you fast-forward something, it will skip that, like, every time. So he always skips sex with his wife.
See, that's kind of funny.
That's like the only joke. And anyway, the whole point is he ends up fast forwarding so much stuff that he fast forwards his whole life away. And
there's no reverse button?
No, there's no reverse button. And then like when he's on his deathbed, the dude who sold him the remote or whatever,
which is played by Christopher Walken.
Yeah,
which is great.
That's funny. He's like, haha, you fucked up, idiot. Would you like another chance?
Oh,
so it
that's
sucks.
Nice.
It's awful.
Well, that's nice that it gives him a second chance, though.
It's like easily the worst Adam Sandler movie I've ever seen.
Really?
And I've seen Jack and Jill several times.
You think that's worse than Jack and Jill?
I want to see Jack and Jill. I heard that.
So
we should do an Adam Sandler marathon.
No, wait, I've seen too many Adam Sandler. Grown Ups was filmed partially in my town. So.
Yo!
Oh my god, I love Grown Ups.
I hate Grown Ups.
Okay, which one?
Yes.
No. The first one is so fucking good. It's so fucking good.
It's better than Grown Ups too.
Alright, yeah, whatever, but still, oh my god.
They're awful.
Everyone's
Rob
hitting
Schneider.
on the guys, like, oh my god. Everyone's hitting on the guys, like, step-daughters.
Yeah, they're really hot.
Holy shit. That's so funny.
I learned over the summer that Elle King, like the country singer, is Rob Schneider's daughter. What? Can you Google a photo of her?
I don't know who Elle King is.
Yes, you do. She's the one who sings like X's and O's. Okay, well it's Elle. Yeah. She looks like him. She kind of looks like him.
Wait, who's who?
She's Rob Schneider's daughter.
Who's Rob?
You definitely know Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider.
No,
that's Dan Schneider. Are they related?
No,
no fucking way.
Yeah.
What?
Rob Schneider is in Grown Ups. He's like one of the main characters.
Well, yeah, no, I know who he is, but like, go back to Elle.
No, it absolutely makes sense.
I can kind of see it. Yeah. Oh, wait, there's a picture with her dad right there.
She looks a lot more like her mother, but
yeah.
What's her real name?
Weird. That
it's Elle King, bro.
Her mother's last name is King.
Oh.
Interesting.
Why?
Anyways, we've actually blown through an hour or so now, so so we should watch the Adam Sandler movie marathon.
There's so much work to do.
We should get food first, though.
I do want to eat something other than
Yeah. Where do we want to go?
Pringles from Fast Track.
That's depressing.
I spent so long in the.
Just all of that, just in general.
I couldn't figure out how to get a hot dog at Fast Track.
Just ask.
You forgot how to do words good. Anyways, all right.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us for Horsing Around. We thank you for joining us. Nobody was actually on us with this podcast, but
That's fine.
hopefully we'll be around next week, every week, 3 p.m. We might actually change the times. I realized that this is I have to get here at 12 to reserve this room, so we might try just recording earlier if that's possible for you guys. I don't know. But so then I don't have to sit here for 3 hours to just hold this room.
Yeah.
And then
Dummy.
I'm sorry, Angela.
No, that's dumb that they have you have to come in here at 12 to
Well, they don't have a reservation system. It's just first come first serve. So I just need to make sure that we get it before somebody else takes this room, like the fucking D&D players that take this room and then don't use the TV. Anyways, so we'll see you next week. Please submit topics. I'm begging you.
We gotta get the girls' night out.
Yeah, we do. I'm sorry we didn't get that this week, but next week come with
the stupid topic box we had last time.
Talk card.
Fuck.
I want to see what Girls' Night Out has. Anyways, see you around. And the things. YouTube, you can find the recorded videos if they get taken off of here at youtube.com/user/raptive5050. And submit topics, the Google Docs that is going to be in the video description, or the title of the stream, or the QR code that's on the channel preview thing. So, check that shit out. See you guys around.
Bye.
Bye. All right, stream stopped.